Hello, hello, hello. Is this thing on? Is my mic on? Somebody let me know if my mic is recording. It's showing a different light color than it normally does. Okay, great. Thank you, Danny. Thank you. Normally it lights up green when it's recording, but instead it has decided it's going to light up purple today to match my peripherals all of a sudden when it has not done that before, so that's exciting. Anyway, hello! Welcome, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. So, a couple things before we start. I've reached affiliate. That means now you can do stuff like subscribe. You can earn points from watching me. You can earn channel points. I basically got like the default stuff up right now, but also for 5,000 points, you can have me open the office door and send all the cats in. Alright, we'll wait till the ad is over. I thought I had it set up to like alert me when the ad ends, but when the ad's about to start, but apparently I fucked that up. So, you know. We'll rely on my delightful mod, Danny. In the meantime, we can listen to the dulcet tones of Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's, Galdur's, Thralders. I'm checking my phone right now, so. Okay, great. Ad's done. Thank you, Danny. As I was saying, so yeah, I'm an affiliate now. We got like channel points and stuff you can throw around. For 5,000 channel points, I will open my office door and let the cats in, and whatever chaos ensues for the remainder of the stream, we will just have to live with. Yeah, so that's a cool thing. Yeah. Also, join the Discord if you would like to be notified when I am live. Also, I'll post pictures of the miscreants in there, the feline miscreants. And you can advertise your own stuff and send me dumb memes. I love dumb memes. Alright, so with that stuff done, I did name my channel point Stardust because my username is Stellaphilia. And that means love of the stars. Alright, let's get some Baldur's, Galdur's, Thralders going tonight. Where we last left off, we were... Yeah, oh yeah, we fought Auntie Ethel, didn't we? Yeah, we fought the hag. I don't remember if we did anything after fighting the hag. I don't think we did. I think that's where we left it. Yes, it is where we left it. So, let's go ahead and get started on that. We got a couple things to do before we move on with the goblin camp. So yes, watch stream, accumulate Stardust, make me do stuff. I will probably come up with some additional stuff to come up with later. Also, we have Foxy emotes now, and other good stuff like that. Alright, so...
Not over, then through.
First, we're gonna loot the shit out of this tea house. I said I was gonna do that off stream, didn't I? And then I didn't. Well, that's fine.
With a flick of the wrist.
We're gonna do it with on stream. It's fine. It's fine. No need to sneak around. Auntie Ethel's dead. Or actually, we didn't kill her. We told her to get fucked. So she wandered off here. Let's grab some stuff. Get these butter buns and treacle tarts. And white bread for some carb loading. God, I went out last night to this Italian place near my house, and my husband and I, we just carb loaded like crazy. He ate a basket and a half of bread by himself, and then was like, I'm in a food coma. And I'm like, yeah, gee, I wonder why. Wonder why you're in a food coma, honey. I thought that was a book, but it's a cutting board. I can read. Let's see, anything good down here? Some stuff, yeah. Mistress of the Night and Friends. There once was a beautiful woman. Men and women alike traveled across the land to earn her hand in marriage, but none could win her heart. Her mother despaired, for she wished her daughter to find love and happiness, and then her mother died. The woman cried and cried. Her suitors stopped calling, her friends stopped writing, and still she cried. You poor child, Shar whispered in her ear. They only wanted you for your beauty, for your charm, for your grace. Now that grief has replaced your charms, none care for you. None but I. The woman spoke to Shar, who listened. She prayed to Shar, who answered. For the first time in her life, the woman had a true friend. And then Shar asked her to take a vial. A small vial, an innocent vial. Hello! I assume that's a sub notification that is somewhere too far to the left for some reason. Thank you for the subscribe, Danny! I'm gonna have to fix my my alerts. I don't know why it is like that. Actually, I do know why it's like that, but I cannot fix that right now, so we're just gonna have to live with that for the duration of this stream. This is definitely a learning process. But thank you for the sub. I really appreciate it, thank you. She took the vial to a man. The man filled it with a liquid and told her to drop it into a well. The woman did. She wanted Shar to love her, to be proud of her. And then people became sick. People died. But Shar loved her, and the woman loved Shar. Now men and women alike travel across the land to see her, not because she is beautiful, not because she is charming, but because she is a high priestess, and her word is law. Sounds like an abusive relationship, lady. Like, I hate to break it to you. Alright, we got some more crap. Got some more crap. Looting all the crap. Whee! I think there's a painting back here. Yes! Portrait of Sabine from Divinity 2 Original Sin, which it's on my list of games to play, possibly on stream in the future. Might actually do that after Baldur's Gate 3. Because it is... No, it's the same people. It's Larian. I can't really wrap my head around the system, though, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, I know that. Yeah! We can do that together. See, I wouldn't mind streaming that with you. I think that would be great. We also talked about Monster Prom, which I was gonna look at picking up in a few days here. When I get my money. Hell yeah! Both sound like a great time, honestly. Alright. Maybe you can help me wrap my head around the system of Divinity 2, because maybe I'm stupid. It's entirely possible I am stupid. Alright, we can talk to this guy who has stopped having a spasm. Yeah, we'll see. If nothing else, we'll be stupid together.
Is the hack gone? God, tell me she's gone. Oh, please.
She's gone. You're safe now.
May she burn in the 9 hells. The things she did. The things she made me do. Vile. Disgusting. Good gods. You're the one. The mind flayer.
Do I look like a mind flayer to you? Not if I can help it. Can you still see it?
No. The hag's gift is gone, but it's going to happen. Soon. I saw you screaming, covered in your own insides as that thing bursts out of your skull.
Yummy.
You change, skin ripping from your body, and then you butcher everyone. Everyone around you.
If you see my model doing something weird, it's because I'm grabbing a drink, and I've noticed every time I do that, it automatically defaults into wide-eyed awe. Like, I just can't believe how amazing my Wild Cherry Pepsi Zero is. You're wrong. I'll stop it.
You can't. I'm so sorry.
Well, at least he's safe and has escaped. Now I can also go in here. Sir, the exit's the other way. Sir, there's a better exit that way. Yeah, go that way instead. Oh, right. They're still all knocked out. Okay, that means I gotta go take a long rest before they will be awake. But that's okay, I can do that. I can long rest out here now because it's no longer a dangerous area, so... Let's take a long rest and then we'll come back and talk to the masked folks. We could probably use it after that anyway. Karlak, are you okay? Karlak. Okay, thank you. For a while, she would just violently glitch if she was near a wall. That stopped a few patches ago, but it was very funny. Alright, let's see if anyone wants to chat.
First in my heart.
Will is not first in my heart. Will is like 6th or 7th in my heart.
Shah's blessings upon you.
Alright, you're good. Oh, and in the pile of bones I found a bone. What a shocker that is.
Yes?
I met a monster hunter in the swamp. He was looking for you.
What? Who? What happened?
He was a Gur named Gandrel.
A Gur? What are those vagabonds? Why would they... Cazador.
Don't be racist.
Of course he'd send a Gur to hunt me down.
And who is Cazador, exactly?
Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven and a monster obsessed with power. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn. And he became my tormentor.
Why? What's so special about the Gur people? Astarion, please don't be racist.
First, they make excellent monster hunters, so find a vampire spawn
compliment,
sounds
okay,
perfectly
okay.
reasonable to them. Second, they're the reason I'm like this in the first place. It was a group of Gur that attacked me that night in Baldur's Gate. I would have died had Cazador not appeared and saved me.
You can't hold every Gur responsible for what happened to you. That was 200 years ago, and they are mortal. They are dead now, sir.
I think you'll find I can. And there's nothing your bleeding heart can do to change my mind.
Okay, boomer. Saved you by turning you into a vampire slave.
Well, he didn't mention the slave clause at the time. And now he sends a Gur monster hunter for me. It's a message. He's reminding me of his power. Even in the middle of nowhere, you can reach me. And he wants me back.
How concerned should we be?
Concerned? Do you know the power Vampire Lord possesses? He can change shape, turn into mist, call walls to do his bidding, shrug off blows like they're nothing. He could walk into our camp tonight and kill you with his bare hands. And you'd be lucky if death was the worst thing that happened to you.
All right. What do you suggest?
First, we have to... I don't know. Well, if we kill his lackeys, he'll just send more. We just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster hunters on sight.
What do you make of Raphael's deal?
I won't lie. It's tempting. If I keep the tadpole, I risk transforming into a grotesque monster. If I lose the tadpole, Cazador has control of me, body and soul, and I return to the shadows. It's grim either way. So why not sell what's left of my soul to a devil? Better he has it than Cazador.
You're trading one master for another. You'll be a slave either way.
You're familiar with the phrase, better the devil you know? I know Cazador. And I'll take anything that saves me from that.
Alright, I don't need him in my party. Hey! You two were, hanging out together, huh?
Speak.
Alright, nothing there. Karlak, how about you?
Hey, soldier.
Let's see. I know that these two she won't tell me until, or at least this one she won't tell me till we fight her enemies, so... How did you end up with such a contraption in your chest?
I'll tell you all about it after we've taken down those paladins
That's
I'm
fair,
after.
Karlak, that's
Believe
fair.
me, it's worth the wait.
But Karlak, we're only level 3. I can't do that right now. In your expert opinion, what's the best way to kill the devil?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
I love Karlak so much. This isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
I'd be in the middle of another adventure, blessedly free of any tadpole.
I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of troubles to throw ourselves at.
I feel like Cressida would be like super besties with Karlak.
Tell me, what can I do for you?
Nothing here. We're good. Okay. Alright. Let's go night-night. Let's see, we'll have some pork loin, some pork head, some butter buns, more pork loin, potatoes, cheese. I feel like with that waterfall right there behind us, that's got to be like the moistest sleeping conditions. Like, this is one of the least comfortable sleeps of Cressida's life. Ooh! Scratch had something for me.
The dog holds a well-chewed ball in his mouth.
Hand that over.
All right. It's only fair that you enjoy it too. But if you feel like throwing it, I wouldn't mind that at all.
Anything for you, Scratch. Let's give him some pets. Gotta pet the best boy. Oh, who's the best boy? Oh, got a camp event notification. Do you want the ball? Do you want the ball? Do you want the ball? Go get the ball! Good boy, Scratch. I suppose I can go back to sleep and see what's waiting for me. Let me talk to these people first, though. Let me talk to... They shouldn't be hostile anymore now that Auntie Ethel's dead. What? Those were some famous last words. What if I just, what if I just don't do this again by reloading my game? I thought for sure that I would be able to talk to them. But it doesn't look like I will. Because I'm not going to fight these guys for a fourth time, because last week I fought them 3 times because I was stupid. So, alright, let's just, let's talk to Scratch and then let's just move on, shall we? Give me the ball.
Holds a well-chewed ball in his mouth.
All right. It's only fair that you enjoy it too. But if you feel like throwing it, I wouldn't mind that at all.
Pet, pet, pet. Gotta pet the boy. Alright. Let's, ooh, burlap sack. Oh, ugly clothes. Fantastic. Alright. Let's at least park ourselves somewhere a little closer to where we're going, and then we can go back and do whatever the camp scene is that's waiting for us. Ah, Astarion would like a word.
Another step forward.
There you are, my friend.
Okay. At your service.
Are you now? Don't make promises you can't keep, darling.
Oh my.
Thankfully, I've had my needs met this evening. I found a bear. He took a little of my blood.
I'm sorry, it's just,
I
I've
took
had my
all
needs
his.
met. I found a bear can mean a lot of things, Astarion, especially in this game. It sounds like a dangerous meal.
So's any meal worth having. It's nothing compared to, well, other things I could be dining on, but significantly better than the rats and bugs Cazador served me.
Sounds delicious.
It was exactly as appetizing as you'd think. Still,
I love the
that was
drunk bear
past.
convo.
I'll never have to grovel for him again.
I found a bear. I'm glad you had a good night, Astarion. True, you can start over. You can be better than what he made you.
Exactly. I can be better than him. Stronger. More powerful.
No, Astarion.
More... Oh. You meant be kinder. Pet bunnies, that sort of thing. I've no objection to being nice, of course. Once I have the power to bend others to my will.
Really? You think power lets you do anything free from consequences?
Well, yes. You can't look at the world and tell me I'm wrong.
Power corrupts. You'd do well to remember that.
Oh, I hope so. A little corruption sounds fun.
So incorrigible.
I spent centuries as the victim of a corrupt man. It was the mind flayers that plucked me away from that. They gave me a gift. The strength to take my own freedom. I'm embracing this power. You should too.
Alright, I don't think anyone else needs me right now. No, we're good. No need to restore spell slots. Yeah, yeah, right? Fantastic! I'm so glad we had this conversation, Astarion, and you've learned nothing. I think that's why I like him so much. He's just impossible. At least at first. Again? Okay, fine. Another long rest. We're just gonna spend several days doing nothing, apparently. Just talking to Astarion because he just wants me to have conversations with him
Looking
constantly.
at something.
How did you know I was here? Because he's looking in a mirror, dumbass.
The only benefit to a mirror when you have my condition. It doesn't quite make up for the lack of a reflection, mind you.
Do you miss it? Seeing your own face?
Preening in the looking glass. Petty vanity. Of course I miss it. I've never even seen this face. Not since it grew fangs and my eyes turned red.
What color were they before?
I don't know. I can't remember. My face is just some dark shape in my past. Another thing I've lost.
I love his dramatic mirror throw. It's so good! For you, maybe, but I like what I see.
And what do you see? Exactly.
Strong, piercing eyes.
Oh. Go on.
The way your hair curls around your ears.
This is meant to be flattery, not poetry. Just tell me I'm beautiful and we can call it a day.
I like how all of these will give you points with him. Literally all of them. But I'm gonna tell him he's beautiful, because that's what he wants to hear, and sometimes you just gotta hear you're pretty.
Observant. Mirrors aren't much use, but being reflected in someone else's eyes? Well, I could do worse.
Alright, anybody else want a word with me before I go night-night? Oh, we're good. Great talk, Astarion. You still have learned nothing. Alright, I think we can move on now. So, I know we have not dealt with what is lurking in the basement here, or down the well, but, oh, I'm on baby mode and we're level 4 now. I think we might be able to tackle that. Let's do that. Let's go down the well.
Apart from an overgrowth of moss, the well looks unremarkable.
Investigation. Peer into the well. He who you see water. Great job. Let's just use some inspiration for that, shall we? There we go.
Dry stones line the wall. At the bottom, something gleams in the dappled light.
Climb down the bucket rope.
Let's not touch those webs or I'll end up as a meal.
Oh, don't worry, we're going to be touching them a lot.
Which way to the nearest
One of y'all has
library?
light, don't you? As a cantrip.
My faith protects me.
Could have sworn I gave light as a cantrip to one of you. Yep, there we go. I gave it to Shard.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
There. Now Gale can see in the dark too.
One day, I'll catch catch a break.
Got some fantastically creepy cocoons. You know, totally normal stuff. And here we have a perfectly normal place to be living. Honestly, you know, given the insane cost of rent these days, I could see a place like this going for $1,500 a month. Okay, that's a bugged crate. Ah, there we go. Burnt journal. Most of this book's pages have been carefully burned away. Those that remain contain a single sentence, rewritten in varying stages of agitation. In her form, I find ecstasy. The spell is not enough. Yeah, there's a bunch of journals in here. I know that. Though originally a screed on Lolth penned in blood, this book's crimson script has been smeared away in several places, a different handwriting atop it. I recall my life upon the surface with more than regret. I weep for the decades spent treading the murky waters of profanity while my true queen waited in the shadows. Even my name, Eliette, feels foreign and foul upon my tongue. A high elf exalted by Lolth herself, my drow captors cannot fathom it. But I see their house's downfall in visions granted by the Spider Queen herself. When the day comes, when some unnamed whelp from an insignificant house cuts the matron mother's throat, I will escape. I will find solitude, and I will worship Lolth with my very soul. Well, we got spider step boots. Anybody need some shoes? I need some shoes. I'm not even wearing shoes. What happened to my shoes? Why am I barefoot? What happened here? Did I sell the boots I was wearing? Have I been barefoot all this time? What happened? Okay. Well, now I'm wearing spider step boots. Okay. Probably fed them to Gale. You know what? You're right. I probably did feed them to Gale by accident. Cause I see you ogling. You ogling my tiefling's little piggies? It's kind of messed up, bro. Gale ate my shoes. A journal filled with hastily sketched diagrams of spiders and various spell runes. The captions are largely written in code, save for a few passages near the end that are penned in shaky common. They can sense my devotion. You've had cases where someone's missing gloves or something for way too long before you notice. I am shocked and appalled that I just fed Gale my own damn shoes. And I know when I would have done it too. It would have been last time before the anti-ethel combat. Great work. They can sense my devotion. It draws them. I hear them in the shadows, whispers from the Dark Mother. I woke to a gift wrapped in spider silk, a pair of boots taken from a heretic's corpse. Well, they're my boots now, bitch. Lolth sends her daughters to reward my faith, to let me know I am on the right path. Another gift, the corpse of a drow, sigil scarred upon his face. An arachnomancer, one with the power to inhabit the spider's form. It is a message, a calling. My blood already dries upon the dagger, her blessed image carved into my skin. This is normal, very normal behavior.
No traps, please.
An ornate diagram is drawn upon this parchment, depicting a ritual of some kind. At the bottom, two figures, a spider and an elf, are sketched within overlapping circles. A single word is penned beneath them. Transcendence. I feel like there's at least one more journal here somewhere. There's the burnt journal, the bloody journal. Are there additional journals? Wall Street journal. Web cover journal. There it is.
Here we go.
This book's leaves are stuck together with thick webbing that leaches ink when pulled from the page. Only the final entry remains remotely legible. It is time! I will forever transcend this blasphemous flesh and refashion myself in the Queen's image. No longer will I be bound to this lowly form, this base shape of organ and bone. Even the arachnomancers of Menzoberranzan shall weep at my feet, their little spells so feeble and fleeting. Today I found the House of Lolth, and I shall be its matriarch. I'm sure this ended very well for her. There we go! That's what I was looking for, the inspo. Oh shit, yeah, I forgot about those guys. Alright. Important die. Excuse me while I pull off my sweatshirt. It's hot as hell with the office door closed. You'd think I would learn and do this before my stream every time, but I don't. I don't learn shit. Ooh, basic poison. Wait, poison doesn't work on spiders. What stupid decision was that? Yeah, immune to simple poison. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Let's move her a little bit. Nice, nice. Get her into a nice frothing rage here. To the end of your rage, flowers and vines sprout around you, making the ground difficult terrain for anyone but you. And I can't move any further, so
fancy their chances.
That sucks. That's a cone attack. That's not a great idea right now. There we go. There we go.
Talk to me.
There we go. Get her a little bit of height. That'll help. Toll the Dead ought to finish him off. There we go. I'm continuing to play on baby mode because I am here for a good time, not suffering. Of course that missed. Like I expected anything else. I do love cutting words so that I can just insult everything and make it fuck up its rolls. If only I could do that IRL. Where'd that spider go? There it is.
Jimmy on the go.
You tried. Haha! And now you no longer have the advantage of height.
My faith will protect me.
See? I know what I'm doing. go. Alright, I got one more and it's up there. There it is, I see it. I'll just insult it. Wow! I'm sorry, what? Goblin goo gobbler? I don't like the implications of that one. Oh, there's an Eder cap up there. I didn't even see that stupid thing. Alright.
Got it.
Death is but a word away.
Where's that stupid Eder cap? Can't even see it on my stupid map. There he is. No, I definitely can't get there. And again, the height advantage is lost.
I'm ready.
There we go. Where's that stupid Eder cap? Where are you at, bitch? Not enough movement.
At the ready.
I can't even insult it.
In position.
A rough tempest I will raise.
Need to stay focused. Feel my mistress's wrath.
Oh, that thing can be poisoned. Okay. Alright, there we go. Oh, she's infested. I think she can cure that. Yes. Alright.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. I'll feel that one later.
There's probably a long rest since we're heading for a boss battle.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Well...
Hey, good looking.
No, we've still got most of our spells. I think we'll be alright. Three Uktar, 1371 DR. Let it be known that I left my homeland because I was bound to my master, and not because I chose to. Were it not for the oath I swore, and not tending to hogpox in this crude I skipped a whole, 3 phrases. I'm doing so good today. Were it not for the oath I swore, I would still be home serving the Zulkirs, and not tending to hogpox in this crude hamlet. However, an oath is an oath, and I will serve him as is my duty until I am released. Hello, Cat! Welcome aboard. Welcome to Baldur's Gate 3, where we're having story time. The early journal entries are written in a delicate, intricate script that gets rougher and wilder the more pages you turn. It ends with one hastily scrawled entry. They did it. The Dark Justiciars got the old bastard before the Zulks could. Yes! Behold! The emojis. Now he's bleeding out, and once he's gone, I'll be free of his oath. I can go back. I'll return the tome of necromancy he stole. They'll forgive me then. They'll know I'm loyal. The key gem's secure in the tunnels. Once I have it, I'll slip into the cellar, take what I can carry, and then home. Except you didn't, buddy, because, yeah, you're dead. During combat, when the wearer starts their turn, 50% hit points or less to gain momentum for one turn. I'm sure somebody can use that. Who's squishy? Gale, you're particularly squishy. You can wear that ring, or you can eat it, whichever you would prefer.
Moving ahead.
Trying to remember where the boss fight is. Oh, I think it's up this way. Yep. Autosave means I'm heading for the boss fight. I really do like the robe that you get from this battle. Mama Spider and all her shitty little babies. It is very stylish. I like it a lot. In my private playthrough, I am playing a sorcerer, and I quite like it for him.
Oh, hells.
Yeah, oh hells. Look at Gale. Oh hells. I can't believe I still cannot believe that I made the conscious decision to poison my arrows before fighting spiders. What a waste. Alright, first we're gonna rage out, as a barbarian should. Until the end of your rage, you can shoot a bolt of light from your chest each turn. Hell yes.
Cry about it.
Nice. Nice work, Karlak.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Oh! I must do the hydrating. Let me crack open this bottle of Kirkland brand sparkling black raspberry flavor with other natural flavors. Alright, we hydrated. Went to Costco this morning with my husband, and I don't know what it is about Costco, but like, every time I go, I feel like my soul is just drained when I'm finished. Let's do something about these spiderlings. Nice! Nice work, Gale.
Let's finish this. Let me strike true.
Eat fire, bitch. I hate that these things can teleport. Like, that's the thing I hate about them the most. The fact that they teleport. Alright, where did Mama Spider go?
Another step forward.
Oh, that is one hell of a disadvantage. There. Now everybody else will have
Bye
advantage.
forever, pal.
Alright, Karlak.
Find a route.
Oh, I don't think there's anything you can do. Magic awareness, reckless attack. Nope, all the stupid spiders teleported somewhere else. So I'm afraid your rage has to end here.
Unleash me. With haste.
Stupid frickin' teleporting spiders. Yeah! Looks like I finally figured out how to make Gale useful.
Focus.
Kind of.
On the move.
Though the fact that I cast Fairy Fighter on her probably is why everyone's hitting her so good. Ma'am, you gonna do something? Oh, okay. Owie! Owie! My butt! Oh, thank you for the bit! Thank you! I appreciate that. Good teleport. Yeah. It would have been a great teleport if they didn't come up directly on my butthole. Directly on the booty. I don't even know what that's a... What is that even an emoji of? DAE Supply Twitch Global. I don't know what the hell that is, but... Right on my booty. However, that means I can... Yeah! That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. There we go.
My turn.
I knew that wouldn't hit. Why did I even try that? Ooh, now she's blind.
What fools these mortals be.
Me over here completely forgetting, like, literally everything I have done in this game to this point to get these items and whatnot. Alright, well, she's down.
Need to act fast. Time to meet your maker.
That was the stupidest teleport. It's still right there. Oh, no, it actually moved. It just lagged a little. Alright.
Time to press ahead.
Ready.
Shart's the only one who's got any decent range to get down there, so... How about we do a little deathly butt touch? There we go. Alright, we defeated the spider matriarch. Hooray! And we got Gale some stylish new attire. Hooray! Because his cloak gives him that poison attack, so now he's fashion. Oh, dang, that's a good look. I still don't like the fact that his boots are bright yellow, but that'll change eventually, I'm sure. Now I think I gotta go back down. If I remember correctly. Yeah, we gotta go through the poison real quick. Oh, everyone's fine. Stop complaining. Here. Well, short rest. You're fine. You're fine, Gale. You're being dramatic.
How far down does it go?
I can answer that, actually.
This is a bad
In
idea.
a future installment, we'll find out exactly how far down this goes. And there is the shiny gem that will unlock our creepy-ass book with a face. Read.
The book is locked tight with no visible keyhole. Only an oval recess in the cover's mouth.
Meanwhile, Gale is off to the side getting caught in spider webs. Maybe I should have, like, moved somewhere where this won't keep happening to him, but he'll be fine.
But the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in.
It's fine, Gale. You're fine.
You can sense something dark about this tome. Something profane.
Place the amethyst in the slot on the book's cover. Look at the size of that thing, though. Like, that thing's huge. Open the book. Gale, why do you disapprove of me doing this?
The book's pull is irresistible. You feel changed, bettered for having opened it. Suddenly you are capable of anything.
Damn right.
Felling mountains, darkening suns, conversing with the dead.
Well, yeah, I have an amulet that does that for me. I can talk to the dead.
Your eyes. Words slip into your mind, onto your lips, forming words you don't understand. And something is trying to reply.
Oh dear. Bard performance. Drown the book's voice with verse. There was a young hero called Barry. Am I reciting dirty limericks? There was only one way I could have failed that roll, and that was with a nat one.
The glyphs swarm impatiently. The book wants you to turn the page, to delve deeper. It's hungry.
Me too, book. Turn another page. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm gonna do the bard checks, I think, because that's easier. Plus, I have the plus 12 to it versus this one where it's just a straight up plus 4, so... How do I have a wisdom proficiency? I'm a dumbass. Who had to best a tough quest and not tarry. It was going quite well till he fell under a spell. I am indeed reciting limericks. Who would hire me? I'm the worst bard.
The glyphs seem to burn your inner eye, outraged at your denial. Within the pages, you feel a feral thrashing. Living magic, driven mad by what it was used for. Necromancy.
Hell yeah.
The magical energies of all living things were stolen, corrupted, and sealed in this vile book. It wants someone to share in its insanity.
Channel your magic into the final line. Now poor Barry's got a hag he must marry. Yeah, I'll do this because I got that plus 12. Even though it's a DC 15, I think I'll be alright. Watch me biff this roll. Nope. There we go. You always biff a roll after you say, yeah, I've got a perfectly good, you know, bonus to this.
Your limerick's final line pierces something within the book's roiling, vengeful magic.
Hell yeah.
The voices falter. The anger quells.
Oh.
The magic seems to grow still and quiet, like a soothed beast.
Okay. Turn the page.
Nothing. Just old parchment covered in arcane symbols. The magic sleeps.
Close the book.
The heavy cover thumps shut with a strange finality.
We'll just hang on to that for now, because I know that will come in handy later. Gale told me not to open the damn thing, and now he is inspired by my opening the damn thing. Okay, Gale. Yeah, all knowledge is worth having, Gale. all knowledge. That includes creepy necromancy books that look like they are bound with human skin. Okay? Okay, Gale? Alright, so we're done down here. Now we can move on to the goblin camp. Hooray! Now we can finally continue with the actual, like, main story quest of this game. I still can't believe I fed my damn boots to Gale. You know what? That is exactly what I did, because I remember I gave him boots. My boyfriend was hungry, so I let him eat my shoes. Shoes. Alright, let's go make some friends and or enemies.
Goblins ahead.
Really? Goblins ahead? Thanks, Gale.
One of those can summon fighters far and wide.
Look it, Claw. Sapper's here. Unless you got another reason to be here. Fexite.
Let's try to be diplomatic, shall we? Goblins don't come by the handfuls, but by the dozens.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I'm looking for someone named Halson.
Good for you, mate. Now get out of my sight before my walk rips you a new hole.
Do I want to use my tadpole brain powers? Yeah, why not? Stand aside. Literally the only way to fail this roll. Literally the only way to fail this roll was with a nat 1. This is the second time I have failed a DC 2 roll with a nat 1 on this channel. Shut up. Shut up, cat. Luckily I've got inspo. We'll just do this again, shall we? Waste of inspo, but... one of my house rules when I play this game is just, you know... got that XCOM tier accuracy! Oh, God. Oh. Thank you for the bit! Hey, you know what? That salt is absolutely deserved salt. But look, I rolled a 19 now. I did it right, okay?
Down, Claw! Bad girl!
Hey! Don't kick your
mind
dog
lurches,
monster.
Reeling suddenly as if bitten.
Easy, lads. We got a true soul coming through.
Tell me, what can I expect inside?
Lads are celebrating the raid on Joaquin's Rest. We captured a Duke, we did. All the way from the city. I'm sure the higher-ups will make sure you get the best of the spoils, Your Excelness.
Your Excelness.
The boss is in the temple inside.
Makes it sound like I'm really good at making spreadsheets.
And Priestess Gut can show you how many new recruits we got.
I'm looking for a druid named Halson. Where is he?
I don't know any house in Your Excelness.
Use my power of accounting spreadsheets. I heard he was captured breaking into this very camp.
Oh, one of them thieves? If he ain't dead, he's in the pits with the rest of them.
Sounds rancid. Let's see if we can get him out of there.
Yeah, let's go somewhere that doesn't have a piece of poop on the ground in front of me. I think I'd appreciate that.
These big gates could guard the place themselves. Let us off the hook.
I'm just gonna talk to this one character because she makes me laugh every time.
Looking at a future
Not this one, the
true
other one.
soul you are.
Click the wrong one.
Boss Ragslin says I'm next in line.
Get back here so I can talk to you.
Tribe?
Tribe? Scribe.
Tribe!
Tribe.
Tribe!
I love her. I know she's, you know, technically a bad guy, but I just like how enthusiastic and probably drunk she is. Oh, right, plot development happens here.
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale
Sorry, it's just when we finally see the
even
handsome
paler
younger
eyes.
man with a quick, easy smile later in the game, it's a letdown.
They speak for me.
However, he is voiced by Lucius Malfoy.
And
So do with that what you
be
will.
worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from
Someone
you,
pointed out on
pushing the
Reddit that
voice
the
away.
artifact looks like a D20, and I
Power
can't unsee it now.
grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
Shadowheart, I have like
Nice
9,000
one,
questions.
Shadowheart. That thing in your pocket seems powerful as hell.
You've got some explaining to do first. What is that thing you have?
I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost.
If you don't know what it is, how do you have it?
Because it was our mission to retrieve it. Me and the others. I'm the only one who made it.
You must know something about what that thing is.
There's nothing more I can tell you. All I remember is that I have to get back to my contact in the city.
A powerful artifact indeed, to have caught the attention of so many. Not least the Absolute itself, the 3 figures in the vision, the Chosen are searching for it. With the cultists' aid, it will not be long before they find it. Before they find you. You have evaded them so far, thanks, it seems, to the artifact itself. But how long can such protection last? Shadowheart has made her position clear. She will see that it is taken to its destination. At any cost. And but you still do not know what it even is.
Keep that thing safe. Seems we'll need it.
Trust me. I'll guard it with my life. Let's keep going.
She just slips it back into her imaginary butt pocket there. Oh, and we have a camp event now. We could use the long rest, honestly, so sure.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers.
Wipe the sweat from your brow.
Your hands shake as they reach upward. Your forehead remains drenched no matter how much you wipe.
Chukil gate vlakith mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others, then myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
Let's see. I don't want to kill her in return. We're just exhausted. Lower the blade before you do something foolish. There we go.
I cannot trust my own mind, so it seems I must trust yours. I will wait, but know this. I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all.
Go to bed, Lae'zel. Oh, good! I forget how I made the Dream Visitor look, so this should be fun.
Just in time.
Never trust how you feel about your brain worm after 8 p.m. What a mood that is. Oh. Sure. I don't even remember making this guy. I have zero recollection of it. I know your voice. I've heard it before.
Yes, you have. I saved you before.
Never trust how you feel about your brain worm. I can't get over that. Like, who upbraining their worm?
Save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you.
Take the hand offered to you.
We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it. Nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you. But for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it.
Very normal stuff happening here.
fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that. But only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back.
Yeet!
Wake now. You'll feel better. I promise.
Yeah, I'll feel better after getting dream yeeted. Oh. Hello, Scratch.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
What have you got there, Scratch?
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me.
Scratch, it's a bone. You should know what bones are. You're a dog. But I will pet you anyway. Paparino! This is Scratch. He's the best boy. Oh, you weren't here. You can play fetch with him. I'll show you. Scratch! Do you want the ball? Do you want the ball? Good boy, Scratch. Oh, okay. The exclamation point went away, which I guess means we can just continue on and meet these messed up goblins.
Sounds like they captured themselves a bar.
Got wings. Reckon you look like you got something jingling in your pocket. Looking to spend it?
Quite the trove. How'd you get your hands on all this?
Nicked him off the dead, didn't I?
Okay, fair. Let's see what you have. Alright, you got anything good I can use? Alright, time for everyone's favorite time. Inventory management. Do. No, I gotta keep one of these magical items for Gale to eat later. I gotta keep this magical item to feed to my boyfriend is a very normal thing to say, isn't it? Let's see, what do we got in terms of armor here? Nothing I need. Gale really needs either. Shart, how about you? What do you got? You got the Watcher's Guide. That's not bad. Oh yeah, those boots would be good for her. When the wearer heals a target, it gains an additional 3 temporary hit points. That's good. So we'll sell your boots. There you go. And give her that hide armor. Any gloves that she can use here? Proficiency with long bows and short bows. Sure, why not? That can't hurt her. sell some random shit till it reaches 72 gold. Good enough. Alright.
Get moving. I've got other customers.
Now let's make sure everybody's clothes match. Everyone has to be fashion. Okay, we're all fashion now. Fashion!
With fragulous crown and with scepter abraid, draw Ragslin, short work of the innkeeper made.
Those are very real words,
The
Volo.
inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblin kind had reduced them to cowering.
I stand corrected.
filth.
I'm not the worst bard.
So
This guy is the
raise
worst
it,
bard.
your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Ragslin, the true soul, had led you glide.
Grimace at the feeble rhymes.
You, move off! Do as she says. Now. Now, where was I, huh?
Wait a tick. That a friend of yours?
Oh, certainly not. What are you doing? I'm busy here.
You lying.
To you? Never. Come, let's continue our ballad.
Oh, must we?
Draw Ragslin, draw Ragslin, I am, draw Ragslin, Tumptuous, draw Ragslin,
You broke him.
Wait, wait, draw Ragslin, we pay, we...
Come on, pigeon. Back to your cage.
Now, look what you've done.
On.
Of course,
My name's Gripper, idiot.
Well now, you look like a tough un, but have you got smarts, skills, guts?
All that and more.
And you're gonna need it, mate. This ain't your standard dungeon dive, right? This is chicken chasing.
Baby! Well, for starters, that's no chicken, that's an owl bear.
It's got feathers, don't it? A beak. Besides, I reckon it owes us, seeing as how it just ate our last chicken. Reckon it owes us a game. You want to hear the rules or not?
I have better things to do than chase poultry and also owl bears.
Oh, come on now. Don't be scared. It's a simple game. That's what makes it beautiful. You just gotta chase the chicken through the course to the posts there, right? Gotta do it fast and gotta do it alone. Any of your mates step in, you lose. Time runs out, you lose. Simple, like I say, but not easy. Better contenders than you have been bested by that bird.
This is cruel. I won't be a part of it. Look at that owl bear baby. How could you...
No skin off my
How
arse.
could you?
Just remember, you had the chance to be a part of something grand, and you walked away.
Mother gone. Hungry.
Baby! I have a camp. You're welcome there.
New home. Maybe. Got to get away from here first.
The cub seems anxious to leave, but afraid to defy the goblins. They have to be dealt with one way or the other.
The fan nickname for the owlbear, by the way, Cat, is Owlberto.
Brave enough to take on our new chicken? It's a big un, but that's just more for the chasing.
I'm leaving, and the owlbear's coming with me.
Is you now? Reckon
Just
I
watch
feel
the owlbear
differently.
disappear in a blink of an
Reckon
eye
the
there.
lads will too.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I don't need to use that on this. I'd be doing you a favor. Keeping such a large beast fed is not easy.
Bugger did eat our last chicken. Right, go on then. Fat
No,
bird's yours.
he's
Don't need the
happy.
hustle.
Alright, I've rescued Alberto.
Nice and chewy.
Poor creature.
Thuskin Anthology
I hope
of
you follow my
Goblin
sense, Count.
Poetry. I once met a wizard in Tamar who went and corrected me grammar. He said I can't cast no spell till I enunciate well, so I beat him to death with a hammer. What have we got here, boys? Ha! Book of poems, he says. Privy roll, more like. You know how poems make you feel stuff? Well, this one time I was dreaming about this ogre, right? And he was huge. Ran straight at me and I gave him the biggest kick to the nadgers. Woke up smiling, I did. Is that a poem or no? The whole fam laughed. Excellent. Which one? Was it the limerick? Did Sage like the limerick? Because I love the limerick.
Humans ain't good for much, but they make tasty beer.
Tastes even better when you nick it out of their cold
Middle
dead
wisp
eye.
grandeur sunk into squalor.
Oh, the hammer. Yeah,
Remember
that was
dismal corner
fantastic.
we'll find house in.
Enjoying the view. Looking tasty in these new breeches,
Oh,
ain't I?
please don't, sir. They're just pants.
Ah, you're just jealous because you wished you looked this good. Maybe they're a bit loose. That's because I keep myself in shape.
Sir!
Not like that chunky dwarf I nicked them off.
How'd you manage to catch a dwarf?
Daft bastard came to us, and I'd been praying for a square meal.
Did the dwarf have anything on him besides pants?
Dunno. Was already stripped down to his breeches when I got my hands on him. Had a couple of coins in the pockets and some daft poem. But that's all.
I love poetry. Can I see?
Sure you can. But a look's all you're getting. For all I know, this little roaster was some famous bard. And you'll be selling his last words for a pretty penny.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I think I know him. That's Piltrid the Warbler, the worst bard in Faerun. No, the worst bard in Faerun is Volo.
Really? Oh, shite! You might as well use it as bog roll then. I'll get back to tending the meat.
You know, there's a lot of things in this game that I've never seen before. I've been, on my private game, I've been running off of a map of each of the levels, each of the chapter areas, and it's got like literally everything on there, even like lootable contents. And there's stuff that I didn't know was there. And also, watching Danny's playthrough, I didn't know that you could, like, go back to the Grove after you find out that, that Kaga is consorting with the Shadow Druids, and have a fight and reveal that there are Shadow Druids that have already infiltrated the Grove. I didn't know you could do that. I thought you just tattle on them to Halcyon. Yeah, like... I thought all you could do was just be like, hey, Halson, guess what? There's fuckery afoot. Alright, looks like I've got another camp event. But what I'm gonna do next is going to involve combat, so let's do that first, and also let's save. Yeah, I had no idea I could do that before your playthrough, Danny. I had no idea. Let's just sneakity sneak over here. I know what I need. Gale, give me your scroll of invisibility. Oh, tell me I didn't sell that. I mean, I can just go back and buy it from What's-His-Nuts, but... I thought I had a scroll of invisibility around here. You learned about that whole quest line for the first time when Christy and Acri invited out all origin characters. Yeah! Like, there's all kinds of stuff you can discover with each playthrough. I was doing an Astarian origin run briefly. For stream, I decided not to do that because then you miss out on all of his voice actors' fantastic dialogue. But, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff, like, there's a bunch of stuff about him being amazed about the sun and all that stuff.
I got stuff if you got coin.
I've got coin and I want something I sold you back. Yeah, it's super neat.
Get moving. I've got other customers.
Alright, now let's do what I was gonna do. Yeah, no, everybody will see me if I do that. Just, you know, just doing some sneakery, NBD.
Going. Better not be cursed.
Because this is something I learned you can do recently. So, earlier in the game, Nettie gave you this wyvern poison for you to take if you feel any illithid symptoms coming on. Yeah, I think I learned this from your playthrough as well, Danny. You can just drop that poison into the goblin's booze.
It should burn going down.
Lads, I propose a toast. What you standing here all dry for? Come here, have a drink.
Oh no, it's Gale. Shit.
What should we toast to, eh?
I'm glad you asked. Tell everyone to gather round.
Guys!
I thought they
Listen's
fixed that
giving
too,
us a
but I think it's
toast.
because
Raise
I'm
your
invisible.
glass and shout.
To drinking till we die.
Finding those looters and crushing them.
Go on, drink up!
After you, I shouldn't drink before the host. Luckily, I've got Shard over here to give him guidance, so hopefully he'll pass this roll. Oh, barely!
That's how you end up dry, mate. Not that I'm complaining.
That's right, everyone drink up the wyvern toxin. All Riz, babe. Gale has, like, no Riz. Come on, let's be
I need
real.
another drink.
They're dead. Must have been those strangers. You poisoned us.
Oh, come on, Shadowheart, really?
Power courses through you. Authority.
Let's read his mind. -1 int. Fantastic. Here, have some bardic inspo. You'll need it. Oh, barely! Skin of our teeth.
Oh, I knew we shouldn't have taken that fancy berry beer. Could have tasted the poison if it hadn't been so sweet.
You poisoned yourselves. This is elderberry beer. Goblins are allergic to it.
Allergic? You mean just the beer can kill us? Whoa! I'll get out of my way! I need some fresh air!
Fantastic.
You poisoned
Oh,
us!
Cressida was in her own conversation
As the
over
symbol
here.
glows, power
Fantastic.
courses through you.
Cressida was just having her own entire experience off to the side. I mean, I can convince her the same way, but I've got that +12 to deception. It would be a real shame not to use it. If I'd poison you, do you really think I'd still be here? Beautiful.
Snack! You're right. Whoever did this could be anywhere by now.
Yes, they could be anywhere, including directly in front of your face. Well, that means I don't get to loot them, but that's okay.
Some nasty buggers got it in for us.
I'll just go in through the oak doors here, and then we'll go take a little nappy nap.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, Gale needs to eat some shoes.
So much fun. That those thieves almost got past.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
Alright, Gale, I got some crap for you. Here, eat this. I know nobody's wearing it this time.
Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you.
Gale, we're in a goblin camp.
Unconscionable
Is
of
this
me
the
to
best
remain
time?
silent.
Come on now. We're just having a bit of fun.
Fine.
Aye, so much fun.
Go on,
that
you're
those
among
thieves
friends.
almost
Yeah,
got
the goblins
past.
are gonna hear us having this conversation, but you're among friends, Gale.
I'd just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was.
We'll pay him a visit.
You have to know who I really am.
That'll be some real
What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mistra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
Are you telling me you made love to a goddess?
Oh, yes.
Way to make me feel
Enjoy each
insecure
other's
about our
company.
relationship, Gale.
Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave.
Like, how am I supposed to
Mistra
compare
keeps us in check.
to goddess coochie? Like,
There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
rapidly receding. Rapidly receding. I mean, Gale's like moderate level. Gale reminds me of a meme I saw that just said "Rism with the Tism." Like, that's what Gale has right there. He's got the autism riz. I say that as someone who is autistic. Yeah, I'm right, aren't I? He's got the autism riz. How exactly did you try to cross those boundaries?
I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
Sure, Gale. Lay that exposition on me while I take a sip of my water.
Very well.
So much
Here goes.
that those thieves almost
Once
got
upon a
past.
very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation.
Cause, who did you
Even the
play
weave
for that
itself
origin
could
run,
not
by the way, out of
withstand the
curiosity?
Fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mistra returned.
Bloody
She
racket.
restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards.
Just having a bit of fun.
Or so I thought.
So much fun.
Until,
that those
in the
thieves
course of my
almost got
studies, I
past.
learned of a book. Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if?
I wish they'd stop yelling in the background too. Like, play that once. Stop
After all
looping
this
it.
time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
I guess you ruled out flowers and chocolates altogether then.
You know me. My gestures can never be grand enough. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mistra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what
shut
happened next,
up, goblins. Come on.
here,
So much
place your hand over my heart.
that those thieves almost got
Let me show you.
past.
We got him now.
Alright, Gale, let me fondle your chest real quick.
We'll know who sent them.
I mean, to be fair, he is
You feel the
fucking ripped for a wizard.
as you realize Gale
For a
is
strength
starting
8
to
wizard.
into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of black. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods is it ever.
Just over here casually, you know, having a moment of connection by fondling man titty.
They're just having a bit of fun.
So much
How are you still alive? Shut up, you goblins in the background. Shut up.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning.
We're having this whole conversation with goblins nearby. Like, they're just ignoring us while I am feeling up my party member.
This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
You will die.
Rather worse, actually. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry,
Thieves almost got past.
it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
Once the whelp starts singing, we'll know who sent them.
Is there nothing we could do?
Might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
I'm romancing you, so... no. If we were to part ways, where would you go?
Once I'd step out of the protective aura of the artifact, it wouldn't be long before the Absolute overtakes me. I'd never let that happen, so I'd aim for a swift end. I would consume some midnight tears and venture as deep into the Underdark as I possibly could, till they cloud my eyes forever. With a bit of luck, I'd manage to make it to a mind flare colony, so that when the orb erupts, one loud, last song of vengeance would reverberate through the dark. Wouldn't be a heroic end, but coarsely poetic enough in its justice.
I care too much about you to abandon you, Gale. We travel on together.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand
Gale,
with me.
please stop giving a speech. Can we
Either
move
way, I
on?
will do my best not to let you down.
I love you, but please shut
I
up.
stand at a precipice. But if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can.
Just imagine, like, what are Shadowheart and Karlach are doing in the background here? Like,
Let us venture forth.
Shadowheart over here filing her nails. Alright, I'm gonna go take a long rest so we can see what the camp event is. I bet it's more of...
Githyanki relic.
Oh.
I will have an explanation. Or your head.
Oh, yeah,
Walk
it's
away.
cat fight.
Now. I won't warn you again.
We're fine with your dealio, Gale. It's fine. You can stop talking. Gale. Gale. Gale, shut up. This reminds me of when Kat wants to ask my husband about something that we know he will have an answer to. She has to say in 30 seconds or less, because if you don't, he will go on for 20 minutes. Relic? That's about that artifact, isn't it?
That artifact is an heirloom of my people. Likely she spilled Githyanki blood in order to steal it. This cannot stand.
Heirloom? Plunder from some conquered realm, more like. This artifact is the only thing keeping us from becoming slaves to our parasites. Be glad I have it.
So, any ideas on how we settle this?
The bad blood must be purged. A jewel come first light.
Perfect. That
You
is
mean I'd get to prove
a
you wrong
fantastic
and
solution
thrash
to
you?
our problems, Lae'zel.
I love it.
Murder.
Get some rest, Lae'zel. You'll need it. You had every chance to look the other way. But here we are. You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward.
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned.
Shadowheart, stop. You don't have to do this. Knowing Astarion, I feel like he's just in a corner with popcorn watching this go down. Like, hell yeah.
She's a liability. It's the artifact we need, not her.
Let me up, and I'll show you.
We need her, Shadowheart. Give her a chance. Oh, the girls are fighting. Oh,
Can I do that, Lae'zel? Can I turn my back on you?
Never. Thieves aren't afforded such luxury.
Loosen the grip on your pride for one blasted moment, won't you? We needn't be enemies. There's plenty of those to go around already.
What would you have? That we be friends?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
I mean, That's a pretty homoerotic attempted murder. I'm just saying.
But imagine what we might achieve if we channeled some of that hostility back at our real foes, instead of each other. They wouldn't stand a chance.
We done now?
I need a moment for the two of us.
I'll say one thing for our troop. We're not short on drama. I'm glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled their differences peacefully. Eventually.
If you ever feel the Netherese magic overtaking you, what will you do?
If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it,
yeah,
I'll do anything
it's
I can
true.
to ensure no
Larian
one
did
but
make the
me pays
Valentine's
for my
patch
mistakes.
feature a huge picture of
I'll
Lae'zel
find
and
the
Shadowheart
remotest place
kissing
on the surface of
sloppy.
Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark.
This game just...
I will await that death.
Some games engage in
alone.
queer baiting. This game engages in
trust.
queer giving.
You kept me by your
The most
side.
problematic
despite the
relationship, and I'm
menace that
so
I am.
here for it.
If worst comes
Me
to
too.
worst,
I like their
I
enemies
will
to
be
lovers
long
arc.
gone before the curtain falls.
I like their enemies to lovers arc. My camp ships are Lae'zel and Shadowheart, Astarion and Gale, and Will and Karlach. Because 2 of those are enemies to lovers, and one of them is literally on a trading card that exists and is an official piece of media. I was wondering about that mighty lord you told me about in your story.
Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken.
That's just called
Karsus
coming out of your teenage
aimed his
years.
spell at her. She began to unravel. And with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral. The end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization.
At least Gale is
The
picking a
child who would
better
be a
time
god was
to tell
turned
me
to
a story,
stone.
like
His
when we're
empire
at
came
camp and at
crashing
rest,
down around
instead of when
them.
we're literally standing
The
in front of
floating
goblin
cities
guards.
of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly.
So at that moment in time, all magic was gone.
For a spell.
Hey, I
Mistral
see what
was
you did
reborn
there.
as Mistral.
Ha punnery.
Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
Alright, that's all Gale has to say about that. Astarion, you got anything to say?
Oh, I really thought Shadowheart and Lae'zel might fight to the death over that artifact. A pity. It would have made for a fine night's entertainment.
I told you, sitting there with a bucket of popcorn.
I hope that's the end of this silly quarrel. They'll have no energy for battling our enemies if Lae'zel and Shadowheart are too busy squabbling among themselves.
May the darkness protect you.
Meanwhile, Shadowheart is like, I don't even want to talk about it, alright. That artifact seems to be protecting us somehow. Do you still have it?
Quite the understatement, but yes, I have it. And I'll guard it with my life.
And yet you don't know what it is. And that doesn't add up.
It's called faith. Duty. It doesn't have to add up to me as long as I serve. I'm part of a bigger plan. One that will be revealed in time.
Blind duty. Spoken like a true pawn. They tend to get sacrificed first, you know.
How cynical. I should borrow that line sometime. But if I have to die, so be it. Like I said, faith.
There goes Scratch. Just walking in the background. How can you go to all this trouble and not understand why?
I told you already.
There goes Scratch again.
I surrendered my memories for the sake of the mission. Shah's secrets must be protected. Duty demands it. Once I fulfill my mission, I can have my memories restored.
Let the matter drop. I want to talk about what happened with Lae'zel.
We aren't dear friends now, if that's what you're asking. But I trust we can all sleep a little more soundly in camp now.
That's good. I'd rather keep things friendly between all of us.
You have an interesting definition of friendly, but yes.
All right. Karlach and Lae'zel are back here. Hello, Scratch. Bestest boy.
Very glad Shadowheart and Lae'zel settled things without letting any blood. I would have enjoyed the spectacle, but not losing either one of those lunatics.
Even Karlach is like, damn, I wish I could have seen that go down. You and Mizora seem to know each other. How?
We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice. Me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted.
I can see why you were so keen to escape.
No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
Do you think she'll keep coming after you?
I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride.
Change the subject. What do you know about the city of Elturel falling into Avernus?
Wasn't all that long ago. I never knew the whole of how and why, but I remember the devils slavering with delight. I should have looked after the Elturans more. Gone out of my way to make sure they were all right. The long and short of it was, I didn't want to risk my neck. I let them get on with the nightmare, same as I had to. But Avernus is no place for decent folk. I'm glad they got out. So glad.
Alright, I think that's everything I can ask her that she won't answer with, I'll tell you after we kill the paladins.
Speak.
About your quarrel with Shadowheart.
It is over where I am concerned.
That's a relief. We won't survive this if we don't stand together.
It is through conflict that we strengthen our bonds. Yet I do not recommend Shadowheart seek it again. The next resolution may not end in her favor.
I don't want to start the romance with Shadowheart, so we will just, with Lae'zel, so we will just leave. One of these days I'll romance her. I think her romance could be interesting. You're a fan of the romance? Yeah, I'll give it a try sometime in a future playthrough. What I might end up doing is, in a future playthrough, just downloading the polyamory mod where you can, like, be poly with literally all of them instead of just a couple. So, that'll be fun. Yes, Kat, there is poly representation in this game, canonically. Ugh, okay, back to bed I go. Got another camp event. Doesn't look like anyone actually wants to talk to me, so... Oh, I think I know what it is. I think it is the arrival of Alberto. Yep, there he is! Here's the baby!
Food, hungry.
I have food. Would you like it? Even Astarion approves of that.
Want bite?
Go ahead. Eat.
Food. Eat more!
Baby!
Careful. Once that thing's eaten through the camp, it might start looking at you hungrily.
No! Run!
Oh, scared baby.
I'm not chasing after it, if that's what you're thinking.
You better. Scared off the baby. Alright, back to camp for the third time. That's the problem with the mod that delivers camp event notifications. Like, you end up going back to camp like 6 times in a row sometimes. But if you don't, then you miss out on things, so... Oh, stretch break! Oh, I do need one. Alright, let me get up here. Ugh, my model's gonna wig out while I do that. Oh, we stretching. Probably a good time for it, too. My booty was hurting from sitting. Okay. Alright. We're gonna do a big old stretchums. Okay. Remember, if you save up 5,000 Stardust, you can have me open the office door and let the cats in and cause chaos for the remainder of the stream. Yeah, nobody wants to talk to us. Alright. He back!
Blood. Hurts.
Okay. I don't know what's going on here. What's this? Oh no! You appear to have been bisected! Oh no! You're hurt. Let me see.
Look. Cut.
Oh, baby. Hold still. I'll make it better.
As the wound closes, the cub begins testing his weight on the leg.
Good. No hurt.
How did this happen?
Teeth. Claws. Bigger.
You fought something bigger than you. Why?
Strong. Fight. Win.
And did you kill any?
Kill? No.
Oh.
Strong. Show you.
Oh.
The little beast's quite charming once you get accustomed to the smell of rotting flesh.
Be nice. He's a baby. He's a baby. Look at him. Look at what a baby he is. Let's pet the baby. I don't know why the dialogue didn't happen there, but he said, "Friend nice, no bite." I think there's one more after this, one more camp event, and then we can move on with our lives. I like to imagine that what happens is every day we go to the goblin camp, we stare at the guards inside for 10 to 15 minutes, and then we leave and go back to our camp.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
What do you got there, Scratch?
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me.
Ooh, a healing potion.
All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Good boy, Scratch. Matt deserves some pets. I have a neighbor the next street over who apparently has a dog that looks like Scratch. And that is the most exciting discovery I have made, like, all month. I think they're new. Alright, leave the camp, go back. Alright, time to stare at the goblins for 5 minutes. We're gonna stare them down, then we're gonna go back to our camp. Alright, bye. Yep, this is the scene I figured it would be. Hurry towards the sound. The scene is 100% better with Speak with Animals. Observe the pair for any signs of injury.
Nothing. Both animals look fine.
What's going on? I thought something was wrong. Oh, I do not have Speak with Animals enabled.
Just a bad dream.
Oh, I do. Okay.
It's all right.
Okay, good.
Goblins had me in a cage. Poked me
Oh,
with pointy sticks.
baby!
Hush now, it was just a nightmare. We're safe here with Mistress.
My heart. This is the antidote to Kuno from
He'll settle
Wednesday.
in. Give it a little time.
The Kuno antidote. You two looked cozy together, bad dreams aside.
He's still young. I remember Gonwick would let me sleep under his cloak when I was
Scratch doesn't care.
It helps.
Scratch doesn't give a heckin' woof. Alright, so long as nobody's getting hurt.
No hurt, Scratch. Never.
No!
The Guardian's just looking out for us.
In my heart. Did you call me Mistress just now?
I suppose I did. You've been good to us. To both of us. Gonwick would be happy I'm with you, I think.
Like it here. Warm fire. Scratch reminds me of Big Brother.
Wait, did you say you have a brother?
Used to. Mother ate him.
Okay. That's fantastic. Well, you're both welcome here. The achievement you get for that,
thank you,
I believe is called something along the lines of, like, this is why we have two hands, for petting them both at the same time. Important Chivo, and as you can see, I already got it. Yeah, you know, my mom ate my brother. It's very normal and totally okay. Always gotta cast Speak with Animals before I leave, since that's a free spell for me. Alright, can we move on now? We done? Okay, we're done.
Oi! Ain't no
Nom!
party in here. We're doing the absolute
Delicious. Cat, do you ever get the urge to eat sage? Do you ever get the desire to eat your young?
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I've got an audience with the one in charge. Yes, Sage says yes. I mean, fair. Sage says yes.
Right. Well.
I bet Sage is
you ain't the
very
first foreign
sinewy.
type,
Sage is
I suppose.
a very thin
Gonna
child.
have to be a bit more specific though, mate. Absolute's got a few favourites around here. You here to see Priestess Gut, Boss Ragslin, or the Drow?
I've got an audience with the Drow. Because I'm gonna recruit her.
Audience is right. She's an uppity one and no mistake, but she knows her business. She's in telling the war chiefs what's what. Next raid's gonna be a big un, I hear. Bloody racket.
Alright.
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here.
Shadowheart, this is no time for your casual religious bigotry. Not your usual haunt, I take it.
Quite the understatement, but yes. Let's not linger in this place any more than necessary.
Alright, let's see. I think the best way to go about this would be...
More vile idolatry.
Go this way.
Makes my stomach turn.
Smells like burnt flesh in here.
For once, the goblins' decorations are an improvement.
Let's start by heading off to the side. Deal with these elements. Ho ho! Ho ho ho! Yeah, okay. My favorite part. Cat, this next part is rated like maybe PG-13. Might want to earmuff Sage. Yeah, if you think they're mature enough for it. For a sexual innuendo, but there's no boobies or anything. Sage is 13, that's right. That's fair. Hey! Is that their new verbal tick?
I've met few aside from goblins here. Ah, are you also here to assist with the prisoner?
What do you mean?
I was invited to teach them some of my techniques.
Everybody's got
live
one.
For pain and its intricacies, you see. But alas, these goblins seem to thrive on the crude and primitive.
I hope they fix this. It was busted
Pain without
last time I tried
purpose
this
is
on a
terrible
playthrough.
thing. Wouldn't you agree?
Who invited you? A goblin?
Yes, one who claims to be a master of pain. Pain is intimate and loving, but trying to discuss that with these creatures. Forgive me, but that look in your eyes, something terrible has happened to you.
Clever man. How did you know?
Because I see those same eyes when I look in the mirror, dear one. We've all
Campaign to make Abdurak a romantical companion
dark
in the
times.
definitive edition.
It is little wonder you bear scars of pain and anguish. Please, let me alleviate this pain.
And how would you do that?
As the Maiden of Pain, the goddess Loviatar teaches us, through penance, administered by my skilled hand. My work can grant peace and serenity, the likes of which few experience. It will be worth it. I promise.
Your hide, your choice. Not quite my cup of tea, though.
Oh, I should have brought Astarion with me. Ayo! This entire scene is just a giant AO, just like I'm gonna put it out there. But I should have brought Astarion, because unlike Gale, who's like, that's not my thing, Astarion, as you can see, you get +5 reputation if you go for it. If you can't beat your demons, find you a man who can. Damn right. Astarion is like, oh, I gotta see this. Alright, why not?
Oh, I have something exquisite in mind. Both Loviatar and I are interested in how you handle pain, dear one. And should you delight her, you will most assuredly
This scene is worth it
her
for the
most
buff.
gracious blessing.
Get a fantastic buff. For the whole
Simply
game.
face the wall, and we can begin.
Alright, I'm gonna save it real quick, because I'm not sure if it is working now. It wasn't for quite some time.
This
Unless you die. Yes, if you die, it's gone, as you found out the hard way in your run. Oh, it's working now. Excellent.
The pain you suffer will cleanse you, Do not fight it.
Make a show of screaming at the top of your lungs because this guy loves it when you do that.
Your voice sounds so sweet, dear one.
I love that as a bard you can bypass all the rolls.
Don't wear her out entirely, priest.
Oh!
I might have use for her yet.
Shadowheart! My goodness.
Pain
Or,
is proof that
as
we
Sage is
live.
apparently saying, Ayo.
Revel in it.
Howl at the pain! The agony of it all!
That's it, dear one! Let Loviatar hear you!
Not the worst technique, priest. Good wrist movement. Lots of enthusiasm.
I like how she just gives him a critique.
You are doing so well! Do not give in now!
Sing out in pain and pleasure. You've never felt so alive! The dramatics are hilarious. That's why this scene is so great.
Let the sting of flesh wash away your pain.
And Shadowheart in the back just like, neat.
Sweet child, you bore the pain like a true believer. I could feel Loviatar's pleasure with every sting.
You could transplant this scene directly into Disco Elysium and it would still make sense. You are absolutely right. I saw a meme earlier. I posted it in my Discord, the streaming Discord, which you can find down below in the little biography section there. I'll post it in the Free Company Discord when I'm done streaming too, but like, that's not the only thing that Baldur's Gate 3 and Disco Elysium have in common. Neither game will be getting a sequel, largely due to corporate greed. Thank you. I enjoyed myself.
Oh, as did I, dear one. Loviatar herself found your performance inspiring. She has deemed you
There's also another
worthy
overlap that I think we're going to get to today. I think I've caught a voice actor who's in both.
And on a personal note,
Pakistan! Shah!
that was positively divine.
Abdurak, just look me up if you get to Baldur's Gate, honey. Shadowheart is inspired. Yeah, I'll bet you're inspired, Shadowheart.
Well, whatever you're into.
That was not what I expected to see.
Everyone's got an opinion on it. Fantastic. But now I have this buff. When you have 30% hit points or less, you gain a +2 bonus to attack rolls and wisdom saving throws. Which is great. Now let's go over here and deal with these turds.
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
Say we'll take over. His work is sloppy. He'll kill the prisoner too quickly.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
I'm going to abuse that authority. Why are you torturing him?
The geek snuck in here with his mates, looking for some forgotten thing. Said they ran to some kind of grove. He doesn't want to tell us where it is, but he can't resist forever.
Leave, both of you. Wooga wooga, elephant powers. Go away. Pull a Jedi mind trick on him.
A shadow swims across your vision, and a familiar voice tells you to be calm.
The government be like.
Sorry, Mom.
Sage is on point tonight.
It's all yours. Just don't Don't be too rough, maybe. Moonrise Towers might still want to take him. I want to watch that weird priest next door.
I want to watch that weird priest next door. Oh, thank you for the sub. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Please, please. Let me out. There's no reason for this.
Relax. I'm not gonna leave you here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Simple tumbler lock. Make short work of it. This is precisely why I took one level in Rogue. Because if I brought Astarion with me on all my adventures to pick locks, I would not romance scale.
The lock clicks and opens.
By the way, I do have subscription alerts and stuff now, but for some reason, it's like all the way over to the right. And I don't know what's wrong with that. Oh, you paid real money! Thank you! Thank you. Enjoy your night, Cat, and enjoy your dinner. Thank you for stopping by.
I should be able to make it to the Grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger.
I'm freaking hungry. I've got good food lined up for after stream. Tell me, have you seen a druid called Halsin?
Halsin? I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive.
What do the goblins want with you?
The Grove. To the east. They wanted to know where we came from. They'll kill everyone. Please, I need to warn them.
You came looking for the Night Song, didn't you?
Yes. It should be here somewhere. They said there was a hidden passage underneath this temple. The place was supposed to be abandoned, but when we arrived...
What else do you know about the temple? Any other treasure?
I'm not sure. All I know is there's a passageway to the Night Song. Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him.
Nom nom nom.
I have to go. I have to get out of here.
What does the Night Song do, exactly?
I don't know. The boss didn't say.
He just said some wizard called Leroacan would reward us if we found it. That's all.
Okay, bye. You go escape now. I'm gonna steal that mushroom.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Alright. Now let's head down this way. We've already dealt with the weird priest, as the goblins put it. Now let's go and get Volo handled.
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine.
Does your bird have a name?
Pidge.
I see. Do you have plans for this pigeon?
Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya?
Your pet is actually a rather famous writer.
Him? Nah.
I hate to see such a lovely creature in a cage.
Hey, he don't mind. Keeps him safe from me mates. Raids make 'em rabid. Then catch one on your own.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
He looks weak. Sick, even. He won't last long in there. He's gonna throw up all over your goblin camp. He's gonna cork up bard pellets.
Take him for a joke.
God, do you think the owl bear
And don't let
works
the
up
lads
owl
snatch him
pellets?
up.
Like, do you
No,
think that is
tell him
something
what
I have
they'll
to deal
do
with
to
now
him.
that he's in my camp?
Bring him back when he's all tuckered out. Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Look at this. I'm quite saved. A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons.
Remember my name when you're crediting the story's author? It's Cressida.
That will sound ridiculous. But fine, if you insist. As much as it pains me to cede creative control. Once I've written you into one of my books, there won't be a tavern in Faerun you can enter without receiving a hero's welcome.
As long as I'm getting free drinks.
We mustn't tarry.
Hell yeah.
But I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke?
Slip the yoke? How do you intend to do that exactly?
An invisibility potion, my friend. A bit less refined than your mendacious methods, but by God, it'll do the trick.
Fine mess you landed yourself in. How'd you get caught?
Why, by design, my friend.
Oh, okay.
How
Yeah,
better
alright.
to learn the ways of a people than to live among them?
This
I
was
dare
totally
say the
my
experiment
intention.
has proven most
Yeah,
fruitful,
this is my
too.
plan.
I'll be happy to
Bolo.
share my findings once we've found somewhere safe to parley.
Go to my camp. We'll talk there once we're both safe.
Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain.
That's foreshadowing, and if you know, you know. Alright. Head back this way here. We're gonna go find Halcyon! Don't need to talk to these guys, they're just basically set dressing. Oh, anything good in here? One bone! I don't know what I expected. I save this game a lot, because sometimes it crashes and other times it doesn't crash, but I just make stupid mistakes. I think 3's voice actor,
Keep your hands steady, 3.
it's either 3 or 1, is the same as Kuno S in Disco Elysium.
Free me!
Again! Again! Make it squeal again.
What the hells are you doing?
We're juicing it up. The beast came in here with those robbers, killed Dink and Mince too. Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs.
And it makes funny noises.
It's 3.
We made
3's the
it
one I think is the
squeal.
same VA.
Look, you'll see.
Or they might both
Give me
be.
that rock. I'll show ya.
How about a taste of your own medicine? This is the only time a game is like, yeah, kill kids. It's good.
Time for blood.
Speedy little bastards. I gotta make sure they don't get away. Oh, I don't think I can get her, though.
Knees high.
Karlak can, though.
down the hatch.
Alright, there's one terrible child gone. This is my real therapy for dealing with Kuno in Disco Elysium. Killing these goblin children.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Gale. I think if I go over here.
On my way.
Oh, shit. Okay, that worked out in everyone's favor. I think if I go over here, I can get her with magic missile. Yep. Don't want her getting away, so, yeah, because she'll summon more guards, I believe.
Chimplaki.
Yeah, that's not gonna end well for you, buddy. Let me just charge this bear real quick.
Let's do this. This'll dampen the pain.
Oh, god damn it.
Take
Me just casually forgetting how attacks of opportunity work. Like, I haven't played this game several times, and, like, I didn't play Dungeons and Dragons before it. Need 14, I rolled a 9, and my options are 10 or 13.
That won't work.
Yeah, correct, it didn't work, thank you.
What's this?
Nice.
Gone with the weave.
Why would I need either of these if I needed a 14 to hit, rolled a 13? Why would I need a 10 or 13?
Again.
Do I really even need to be in combat? I mean, the bear's doing all the work here.
Have to keep going.
Cutting to the chase.
Cutting to the chase, get it? It's funny because I've got a blade.
My word.
There we go.
I speak, they burn.
The Maze Gale didn't fall. Oh no, that's not a smart move.
Custardus discharge.
Custardus discharge. Oh, I do love cutting words. Just vicious mockery on demand.
Try something else.
How about stabbing? Is that something else that I should try?
Pardon the viscera. One should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. Not only do you speak with a bear, but you free it too? A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic.
Why not both?
Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin.
You're Halsin? The Master Halsin of the Emerald Grove?
Yes, but just Halsin will suffice. Unbecoming to demand honorifics from the one who saved my hide.
I don't want to extort him, even though it's a rogue option. I've been to the Emerald Grove. It's in danger.
That look in your eyes. I've seen it before. Are you feeling all right?
I just told you the Grove's in danger, buddy, and you want to check on my brain worm? Halsin.
Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible?
I think this artifact has something to do with it.
That looks very alien. As alien as the Mind Flayers. They do not belong on this world. It's no coincidence that you found me here, I'll wager. You're after a cure for this parasite. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them.
Every time
someone is using very
Fox's
powerful
eyes
magic
widen
to
and the
modify
mouth
these
opens like,
tadpoles.
oh,
They're using
for
them
no real
to
reason. It's me
exert
taking a
control
sip.
over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles. But I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure.
This magic isn't typical of how Mind Flayers procreate. Well, you see, when a mommy Mind Flayer and a daddy Mind Flayer love each other very much.
No, this is different. Altered. The magic used is beyond me. It's either not of this world or so ancient as to be lost to even nature's memory.
Tell me what you've learned about the tadpole's origins.
I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated.
At least I know what to do now. Thank you.
Wait, I could help you find a cure. But I need to settle matters here first. I've no right to ask more of you. But if you could help me, I'd be free to join your journey to Moonrise. I cannot allow these butchers to threaten my grove. The natural order must be protected.
Kaga was swayed by shadow druids. She nearly sealed the grove.
Korga. I should have suspected she'd take things too far. I'll deal with her when I can.
It's okay,
But
I beat up her
there are other
friends.
matters to attend to before that. Help me kill the leaders of this horde. Save my grove. Then I will help you. 3 deaths could win us peace. The Draumin Thara, the Hobgoblin Draw Ragslin, and that perversion of a priestess. They are the ones holding these parasites
Dialogue's
together.
cutting itself off
Remove
again. That's been a
them,
problem with this game
and
continually.
nature will cure itself.
Papa Bear! Everyone loves Halsin. Dreamy Papa Bear Halsin. I am absolutely going to download that polyamory mod for my private game, so I can romance everybody at once, including Halsin. Best if I try to settle this discreetly. Wait here, and you'll have your deaths.
May Sylvanas guide your hand. Focus on the leaders. That's all it will take to restore the balance here.
Let's see, I've been streaming for 2 hours, 45 minutes, and I have a camp event. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do for the next 15 minutes is see what's going on for a camp event that I need to do. And then we will save fighting the goblin leaders for next Friday, I think. since that's a whole thing. Especially because I'm going to try to recruit Minthara, which involves a lot of careful maneuvering and not a lot of room for mistakes. Once per turn, when you dash, you gain Wrath for 2 turns. I feel like those are Karlach boots. Oh, Karlach has boots. What does Wrath do? Once per turn, +1 bonus damage with melee weapons for every turn this condition has remaining. Okay, you know what, Gale? You can take the Spider Step boots. And I will wear the Linebreaker boots. Because I'm the one using a melee weapon here. Alright, that works out for everybody. So let's head back to camp and see what the deal is there. Oh, Volo! Right, Volo's here.
Ah, my good fellow.
Ah, my
Cozy
home
setup
slice!
you
My
have
bro!
I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company.
What do you know about mind flayers?
Why, I'm practically an expert. They've
tentacles,
you know.
I'm an
Quite
expert.
shocking.
They have
The
tentacles.
druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close.
And they're parasites? Do you know anything about them?
As a matter of fact, I do. But why do you?
A mind flayer planted one of their larvae in my brain.
That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now.
If only your disbelief could alter facts, buddy.
If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Ridiculous. Isn't it?
Examine me. Find out for yourself.
Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim. If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, my dear, sweet gods!
I want rid of this thing by any means necessary.
If we managed it, we'd have a specimen of incredible rarity on our hands.
Priorities, Volo.
I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Little issue, huh? Oh yeah, that's right. I get a nice bard outfit for that, for my troubles here. Woof. That's a look. Woof! How did that get even worse? Oh my god, I'd kill for a glam system in this game. Please! Ugh. Good lord.
Maybe it'll bring us closer. Tell me, what can I do for you?
Nothing, Gale, apparently. Let's check in with everybody, make sure nobody has anything to say.
I suppose you want to hear about Cazador.
I mean, sure. You said he was your master?
My old master. Before the Mind Flayers took me from him. Before this strange, twisted freedom. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power to control them completely. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor.
How were you turned? Ooh, no, tormentor, what did he do? That's a real question.
He had me go out into Baldur's Gate to fetch him the most beautiful souls I could find. It was a fun little ritual of his. I'd bring them back, and he'd ask if I wanted to dine with him. And if I said yes, he'd serve me a dead, putrid rat. Of course, if I said no, he'd have me flayed. Hard to say which was worse.
That sounds terrible. I'm so sorry.
Thank you. But this isn't about sympathy. It's about knowing what we might be up against. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there. They're not even the only ones hunting us. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows.
You keep me safe, and I'll do the same.
What more could I ask? Now, is that all?
What do you think is waiting for us at Moonrise Towers?
Who knows? Drow? Mind Flayers? Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk.
Oh, apparently I just stole some incense. Alright, well, no one else was using it, so it's fine.
Well met.
May the darkness protect you.
I don't think anyone else has anything interesting to say, honestly. I'm just gonna go beds. Let's see, what should we eat? We can have some haggis. Some fishies. Perfect. Haggis and fishies. Yum. Oh, I'm about to trip balls.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. You haven't been using the parasite's power. You think you don't need it. But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Holsin might be able to remove your tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places.
So what should I be doing?
Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Holsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites were merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun.
What is the sickness?
The Absolute's aims are not yet clear to me. But its progress towards domination is clear. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the true souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
So who are you?
It's complicated, but I'm an adventurer. Just like you.
And then I took an arrow to the knee.
Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite.
What's that for an old meme?
Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been
Press
given
X
a
to
new
doubt.
chance.
Also
you
an
can
old
go
meme.
where I cannot.
Yet
and
a
I
classic.
can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells. They need me. I have to go.
What is going on over there?
The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can. But sooner or later, I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it.
We got a long way to go before Moonrise Towers, buddy.
Our freedom depends on it.
Long way to go. That's Act 2. We're still in Act 1. Alright, so I know what happens next with Volo, and we're going to go ahead and do it, but I'm not going to do it as Cressida.
Direct me.
I'm going to do it as Gale, so that we spread out our permabuffs.
That way. At once.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
At least I think that's what's going to happen next. It might not be. That might be later. Has your research turned up anything that might help with this parasite problem? Oh no, I think this is it. I do love this scene.
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction.
His bare legs.
A needle in my tunic, after all.
Gale just wearing a dress with no pants, high slits. Showing off them gams. How many times have you done this before?
I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over.
Woo boy. We are romancing him. Do it.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle.
You remember when he said he can't wait to pick our brains? Well, here he is. Endure the discomfort. Let him carry on.
The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push.
Clench your fists. We are going to endure. Ugh.
Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it.
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need
obstacle.
a
You mean
more
my
robust
brain?
implement.
Hold as still as possible.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick.
It's lobotomy time!
Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now.
I like how they give you so many opportunities to get out of this. And yet I am taking all the... Yeah, these are really sterile and clean implements.
Cold metal presses against the
Everyone
skin beneath
disliked
your brow.
that.
And then... tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run.
Sir. My dialogue options are as follows. Blah, 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 blah. Kss, ak, ak, or king. Let's go with blah, 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 blah.
I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops
Honestly, I was
down
just looking
into
forward
the
to
mud.
saying all of that on stream.
Tret.
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
It was so upsetting it made his mustache flex.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage.
You knocked my bloody eye out! Oh, he'll be fine.
Please, try not to overexert
He'll be fine.
yourself. You're
He
in
gets
a
a
rather
buff for
fragile
it.
state at present. I can't help but feel partly responsible. Perhaps there is something more I can do.
And there's Cressida back there, just watching her man get his eye dug out. Like it's a normal Tuesday afternoon.
Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you.
Now that I've removed
I'm
your eye,
sure
goodbye!
you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
Ta! Now he has a permanent sea invisibility. Unless he dies. Which we all do our best to make sure it does not happen.
Dull moment.
Meanwhile, Cressida's just over here like, well, that happened. Alright, so I think this is where we are going to call it a night. Oh, Gale will get over it. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. All knowledge is worth having, Gale, and that includes the knowledge of every invisible creature for 30 feet. Anyway, that is going to be it for tonight. Next time we will take on the goblin leaders. We got to do it in like one fell swoop because I'm going to try to recruit Minthara via the knockout method, which means I have to do it all without long resting. Otherwise, Halsin will be like, you didn't kill Minthara. So, yeah, gotta try to do that. So we'll do that next time, next Friday. Monday is Warhammer 40k, Rogue Trader. Thank you for coming, Danny, and for subscribing. I had a great time. It's been delightful. A note about Monday's stream. I'm expecting a snowstorm up here, and they're saying there may be impacts on the power grid. So I will be streaming, assuming the infrastructure holds up. No, I'm not in Texas. But yeah, I will see you all again, hopefully on Monday. If you would like some good stuff to watch over the weekend, go watch Squiggly Elf streams tomorrow and Sunday. And yeah, that's all. Thank you, and good night, friends.